Hi everyone, this is Professor Hall. Welcome again to Science Fiction and Fantasy. I just wanted to walk you through what our course looks like. As you can see right now, it's not currently available, but if you're receiving this message, it will be soon, or it might be already. I know that for some people, this might be the first time they're taking an online course. For others, it might be the first time they're taking one with me. But even if you've taken online classes before, I think it can be helpful just to see how ours is set up because every online class is different. So let's get started. Okay, fancy banner, science fiction literature course. The first thing I want you to know is that on your homepage here, underneath the fancy banner, we have my announcements. I'll be sending out course announcements at least once a week, sometimes more if there is something else to say. But once a week, you'll get a little video from me and a little description of what's due and what's coming up. The other thing right next to this are the learning centers and the academic computing lab hours. So if you need to come on campus, it's a little bit tight because of the pandemic at the moment, but the hours are there. The learning centers, we do have online appointments, so tutoring and online tutoring, as well as the writing center. All those links are right there for you. So over here on the left, this is the home page. You can click over to the syllabus and calendar. The syllabus and calendar are basically the syllabus gives you the rules for the class. Click on that. I see it a little bit differently, so actually hang on a second. There we go. So now I am in student preview mode, so I'm seeing it the way you're seeing it. So let's go back to the syllabus and calendar. When you click on it, there's me on a good day with my glasses that I hardly ever wear. All my contact information is there. You can call my office phone if you need me, but really probably the quickest way to reach me is through email. And then you can click through over here or on the left. So the course description is here. Course materials, I just want to say I've had a couple questions about this. A number of our books are in the public domain, and therefore they are considered OER, Open Educational Resources. So those first 6 things, we're not reading 9 books. The first 3 are excerpts. But the first 6 items in that list, all of those are going to be provided for you, and I'll show you where to get them in a moment. You can also see here the types of assignments we're doing, the plagiarism policy, the attendance policy, the administrative withdrawal, and then I also have here tips for taking an online class. Campus support services are also here, all of their phone numbers in case you need to reach out and make an appointment with the Learning Center or the Writing Lab, particularly that last week when we have when we'll have a paper. The monthly calendar view, a little bit different, and it is loading up. Okay. If you go in the monthly calendar view, let me click over and see if anything's loaded yet. No. Well, you can click on this particular course and it'll show you all of the due dates. There we go. So the ones for this class are not showing as of yet because we haven't started, but these are the classes that I had previously, so I can see for all my classes what is due during finals week. And yeah, so that's basically how it'll look. For this course, everything will be due for you Sunday at midnight, except for our last week where things will be due on a Friday because the course ends on a Friday at midnight. But yes, 11:59 Sunday night. And then I typically grade things Monday or Tuesday right after you turn them in. Okay, so I've clicked back over to our homepage. And everything really is here in lessons and homework. If you see, we have each week is a separate folder. We'll be reading either excerpts or a different book every week until week 8, where we'll have a paper. So I'm just going to click on one of these folders to show you guys what it looks like. And here is Brave New World. which I will probably change the titles of the weeks so you know which book is where. But here we have Brave New World, and it tells you what to read, what to watch, and what to do. Now here you have basically a YouTube video, 2 lectures from me, and then an optional video. Sometimes I have just the word optional, sometimes I'll have optional and I'll recommend like a certain number of minutes that I recommend watching for that particular video. When you scroll down, you can find the links for the readings. This book is in the public domain. So I have it, if you click there, it goes right to the readings, and we have the PDF, the web version in case you don't want to download the PDF, and the audio version in case you would like to listen to it. You can also get that over here and linked to select books, which I'll click on in a moment. But I'm going to go back to that week 4 folder, and then underneath the links to the readings, you have the videos. So the YouTube video, How to Recognize a Dystopia, my lectures, the optional viewing, and then come our assignments. So for each week, I don't have it loaded yet for this week. For each week, there will be a journal and also a discussion forum. Discussion forums everyone can see, and that is a place where we are going to talk about our readings and the insights that we've found. So you will have some questions to answer, and then you will post a response, and then you will comment on 2 other people's posts. So that's how that works. With journals, only I can see them, and typically I'm asking you to write about 2 to 4 paragraphs for each journal. Those are just for me to see your thoughts, to make sure that you understood the reading and that kind of thing. So those are 2 of the types of assignments you have. The third type, you will have a paper in week 8. Right there at the bottom, but you won't have anything to read that week. And I also have some additional materials for you to help you with that paper in case you need extra support with MLA formatting or writing about literature or that kind of thing. So you have some optional videos that week. So that's basically where you find everything, that lessons and homework folder. We have a number of books for the first 4 weeks, the first half of our class, that are in public domain. They will all be here for you. Again, I'm recording this about a week ahead of time, so I'm still in the process of getting everything loaded. It's done, it's just not loaded up. But basically, each book that is in the public domain will be in a folder like this, and for each one there will be the same as you see here, the PDF version, the web version, and if it's available, the audio version. I don't have those for the excerpts that we're reading because they're excerpts and it's difficult to get those on the audio. But I find that for people, do you have a learning disability or you have, like me, a little bit of ADD or ADHD, or if you are just really busy, the audio versions can be helpful. Some people also like to read and listen along, so there's that option for you too. For the other books in the class, I'll go back over to our syllabus. For the other books in the class, under course materials, Flowers for Algernon, A Wrinkle in Time, and Ender's Game, you do need to purchase those books. So they can be found in the bookstore. You can try to find them at your local library if you want, or you can buy them online, whatever you would like to do. But the rest of the books are all in public domain. So as a reminder, syllabus shows all the rules for the class. The calendar shows what is due each week. Everything can be found in this lessons and homework folder, or link rather. Each folder contains everything for that week. You have links to selected books for those things that are in the public domain. The rest of the items here, you can always check your grades. Starfish is a way to reach out and get support from people on campus. You can get connected to tutoring that way. You can talk to your advisor. You can raise your hand and ask for help. Email is here, and if you need help with Blackboard, that is there too. So that's it. That's the walkthrough for our course. I hope that this helped make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Feel free. The class opens up a week before we start, so I'll be sending out things when we actually start. But for right now, before we begin, feel free to go in and click around. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks. Have a great day.